Okay, today is what day is today? I'm gonna show the camera at you if you say a weird thing. What day is today? Thursday? Friday? Oh, it's Friday! So today I'm gonna go eat lunch with boyfriend because he doesn't work until later, and then I'm gonna come back home and then swing dancing thing. Yay! Your sock is ugly in comparison to mine. Test. What's this? That one? Well, don't just look at the kanji. That's not as interesting as me. I don't know.
Karage.
Really? There's kanji for that?
Oh.
Doesn't age have kanji?
It has.
I know the kanji for age, but I don't know kara. What's kara mean? Teach me then, or I'm not gonna learn. What's it? You don't know? Okay, done.
For just one kanji, I don't know the meaning.
Okay.
Which one?
I don't know.
Number.
It's handwriting.
Nambang. Nambang. Chicken nambang.
Chicken number?
Nambang.
Non-bun. Oh, what's that? Oh, non like shonan.
Oh yeah.
What's that mean?
Originally, nambang means like some foreigners.
Oh.
You know, so like this food is probably from some other countries.
Oh.
So that's why it's named Nambang, but I don't know exactly why.
Oh. I know that one. Awase. でしょ?
こっちは?
Aburi? I'm just guessing. What is it? I don't know.
盛り合わせ.
Mori awase. What does that mean?
盛り合わせ means like the
Random?
there's some random things on one plate.
So it's always different?
Not always different. It's chicken nambang.
Oh.
And kaki fry. Kaki fry means like a fried oyster.
Oh.
So,
Okay. So apparently the kanji for namban, it used to be I don't even know how to explain it. Like a word for foreign, but kind of like a not nice way to say foreign. Like gaijin is kind of a not nice.
especially in China.
And especially in China. And now it's not really used anymore, except it's used in food things only.
In Japan, yeah.
In Japan. I don't know about China. Is it the same pronunciation in China?
I don't think so.
Oh. But yeah, that's interesting. You learned a new thing about kanji too. Here's the restaurant, Teisho Gohan Gen. Super oishi in Asagaya. Japanese, very Japanese food. This thing is like some kind of drawer thing, and it has a little doghouse attached into it that's so cute, and a little plug hole. Pink rice cooker. Oh wait, is it a cafe? Nah, that means coffee, desho. Coffee, this kanji. Coffee, desho. So it's a cafe?
I don't know.
this random little Japanese style cafe. We were actually talking earlier about how a lot of things in Japan, it's like Japanese people take things from other countries and don't have like creativity to make a new thing, but then take like things from other countries and make them like their own special, better way. Well, I don't really want to say better, but just make it their own way and perfect it into the Japanese way, which is really interesting. And here's a good example. Japanese style cafes are like kisaten. Usually you can smoke inside, but this one actually has a cute little outdoor smoking separate area here. Like, look how cute. It's like its own little garden, and there's like pretty dolls right here, and yeah, so cute. We're still in Asagaya now, and yeah, there's a lot of little cafes like this all around. And oh, what's that? Coffee and curry with a black cat, another cafe. But yeah, anyway, what was I gonna say? I forget. Anyway, all over Japan you can find like the little kisaten style. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. When you go inside, it's almost like you're in a grandparent's living room. Like that one in Kanji I go to a lot. It's like that, like granny's living room, and they just welcome you in, and you just feel like you're just going to your grandma's house, and she's gonna make you some coffee. And in this case, he's an old grandpa, and like it smells like a grandpa's living room. It has like that kind of musty smell in a good way, and it's like, well, that one I guess you can't smoke inside, but it's still got that kind of like yellow like look inside, like everything's old. Oh, this is another one I want to try. Cafe Le Violon. I don't know. I did research about it because I walked past it before, and it's a music cafe, which is a thing that started in Japan. I don't know all the history during, well, random cool garbage. It started during one of the world wars, or for some reason there were like buying your own music became really expensive, so then they had these cafes where you could go and you could choose a record, and then they would play it for you, and they have like fancy sound equipment, so you can go listen to music, and they're like really quiet. You can have coffee, kind of like a jukebox. But yeah, they became a thing, and I guess there's a few of them scattered around in the Suginami area, and that's one of them, because I always thought that was really interesting, and I was like, what is that? So I found out about it online. If I can find the links, I'll link that to you guys so you can learn about it too, and one of these days I'm going to go inside. Sorry, I had a lot of coffee, so now I'm talking a lot. Flowers. It's another thing I like about Japan. You can always see flowers even in the winter. Like, it's winter, but there's still flowers everywhere. Okay, we're having more interesting conversation. Well, actually, I'm having a one-way conversation, and he's listening. But I was talking to my friend Katie on a face video line talk thing about how there's all these like traditions and stuff that Japanese people do for New Year's, which I'll tell you more once it's New Year's and I vlog about that. But like one example is like going to do Hatsumode, the first prayer of the year. All these Japanese people, they all do these traditions and all follow along with them, but they don't actually really know what they mean for the most part. I mean, not everyone, some people know stuff. But I was trying to explain to Katie, I was like, you know, I don't really know. And I asked boyfriend, and he doesn't really know either. They just do it. And another thing that like Japan kind of like picks bits and pieces of cultures that it likes and like takes all the fun stuff and celebrates it, even though it's not sure why. Like, for example, Christmas has become really big in Japan in recent years, but it's not because of like Jesus or anything. And then Halloween too. Halloween was not really that big when I studied abroad, but now it's like a big thing here. Everyone knows about Halloween, but it's just like parties and stuff. There's no like real meaning. I mean, in America it's kind of like that, but I guess it can be linked into a religious way too. But then that made me think of how Christmas actually, I hope this, it's windy, how Christmas is actually not even, Jesus wasn't even born in the winter. He was born in like April, I don't remember. And it's actually like this Christmas tree and all that stuff. It's like pagan things that we're celebrating Christmas. So we're all like, keep the Christ in Christmas and all that. But actually, it's not even originally Christ's holiday anyway. All the cultures are messed up and all mixed together. And it's awesome. I love it. It's so cool. And Easter too, like bunnies and eggs. Those are all like fertility things. It's like fertility holidays that pagans celebrated, I think. I don't know what I'm talking about like 100%, so don't like, I didn't like hardcore research. This is just from conversations with people. But anyway, yeah, that's another thing that yeah. And then, so what was the other cool culture mashup thing that I was thinking about recently, I saw on Twitter. So someone posted about how in New York, Jewish people always eat Chinese food during Christmas. And apparently, if Twitter was right, I don't know, I just got this from Twitter yesterday, the two cultures both don't celebrate Christmas, so they were always, Chinese restaurants would stay open during Christmas time, and then Jewish people would end up eating Chinese food on Christmas, so it became like a tradition. And it's just really interesting how that became a tradition through like just two cultures that didn't celebrate something being in a country that did celebrate something, and then it just became its own tradition kind of thing. And yeah, mixing cultures is cool. That's what I wanted to go on about. Bye for now.